Next, we're going to talk about chords. We're going to talk about methods in which you use chords, such as caged and inversions. Let's start out with caged. Pretty much any chord that you can play on the guitar can come from these positions: C, A, G, E, and D. They all have root chords which you can find in these shapes anywhere on the neck. Let's start with this C chord. Now I'm going to play the C chord and walk it up the neck using the different shapes to play it in. I'm going to use the A shape now. I'm playing a C chord but using the A shape because if I slide this shape down 3 frets, I end up playing the A chord. So again, C, C in the A shape. Now I'm going to play C in the G shape. Now the G shape would be really hard to make in this position, but we can break it down. I usually like to play it leaving out the first 2 notes up here, and instead just concentrate down here. Again, if we move this down, we'll see that it makes the G chord. And adding in the root notes, so we're playing a C chord, but in a G position. Next is E. It's a regular C chord, but in an E position. Because if we move it down, we get an E chord. The next position is D. Again, if we move it down, it forms a D chord. Let me show you this process in full. This is a simple way to know how to make chord shapes all the way up and down the neck. Now I'm going to illustrate the caged method again, but I'm going to start on a different chord. Let's take G. This means that it would still go in the same order: G, E, D, C, A. So let's start on G. Now E, D, C, and A. Once you memorize this technique, you can find chords up and down the neck. Next, we're going to talk about triads. Triads are really helpful if we're doing swells or lead rhythm, high rhythm. I like to base triads around the D shape. Let's start up high. We'll start with just a D shape, playing the C chord. That's my 1. I can go to a 5 or G by doing this. So 1, 5. I can also play my 6 and my 4. So altogether, 1, 5, 6, 4. Using these shapes, you can play lead and also high rhythm. Next, I'm going to show you an inversion technique that makes playing rhythm really easy. The 4 chords that you need to know in any key are the 1, 4, 5, and 6. These are the building blocks of a modern song. Let me show you here. If I'm going to play in the key of A, you can find my A here. We're going to go to the octave. From here, I can form a power chord on the 4th string. This will be my 1 chord. I can make my 1 chord a 4 chord by dropping my ring finger. 1, 4. I can make my 1 chord a 6 chord by adding my middle finger to the 9th fret. 1, 6. I can make my 6th chord a 5 chord by moving down a whole step and playing a power chord. In this case, I'm adding the 3, just because the minor second from the 1 to the 7 gives it a little bit of a melodical feeling. And then back to the 1. This is really good for playing rhythm if you ever need to move up and get a little more drive to your sound. Let's do a 1, 4, 6, 5. We're going to do this in just 4 bars. You can use this technique anywhere on the neck to fit the key that you are playing in. So let's say that I'm playing in the key of F sharp. I would just move it down a few frets. Again, this works on any position on the neck. Just move it around to whatever key you're playing in. Hey, thanks for watching this video, and we hope that you found it helpful. Remember to check out our other videos in this series.